Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Kluivert. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And this is Shevchenko, and he's onside. Now it's Iniesta. Here's a chance! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Bellingham. It's a good foot in there. Rijkaard, and this is Vieri. Vieri! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's chosen to go back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
And that's a good ball. That's going to go a long way. Azar, driving on and making good progress. Quality ball. And here's Vieri. And it's Ronaldinho. He won't be happy with that one. Rodri deals with that comfortably. Neither side yet able to find the net. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Plays the ball back. Lahm. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, good take in a good area.
That's just playing it safe and simple. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. And he's being shifted off it. Raul ploughing through the middle. It's Raul! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bellingham. And it's Ronaldinho. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now he's got space here. Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, good ball. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Corner number 2 then. Koundé with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. David Villa. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's managed to gift it back. Pass somewhat off target. Iniesta. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri plays it forward. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's a sharp little ball here. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. David Villa. Rijkaard is there to clear. Ljungberg takes a shot. And now they can spring out of defence. That's really well manoeuvred. Kluivert unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vieri! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
That has been cut short. Iniesta. Looking here to chip it through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Koundé. Cross into the... Oh, what a climb! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Iniesta. Can he get it through? And here's Shevchenko. Raul. Here's Ljungberg. Raul.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Vieri. Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played into space. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. And it's Rijkaard. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That ball looks a good one. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard. Little pass back. That's a cute ball. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Ronaldinho. Hazard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's been won straight back. Nice looking ball. Aim forwards. Now it's Kluivert. Ljungberg. And the shot. And he shoots! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that could cost them.
Ronaldinho clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Deftly away. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Villa. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Kluivert in acres of space out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Skims charge, surely! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was good.
That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Ronaldinho voted man of the match and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Hazard. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Buffon punts it upfield. Vinicius Junior. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bellingham! That's got him rattled. Hazard. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Tries to play it through. It's Park Ji-sung. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vieri.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's taking no chances there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Delivers with wit. That'll be a corner. Celtic with the corner. There first. Rijkaard with the clearance. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's through here. And he's on his way. Big chance! Goal! Milan! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh no, what has happened here? That's a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Oh, real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vieri. Vieri, and he's managed to get free. Decent chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Vieri really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Right back in the game! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
We have got ourselves a game here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance here. That's an excellent interception. Piqué. Iniesta. It's a searching pass, and that could set him on his way. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Aimed beyond the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Conte. That's a good ball. Vieri. Rijkaard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nuno Mendes. Not the most convincing of passes. He's a sharp little ball here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan get into the half-time break with a narrow lead. Shot at goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out for a throw. Cannavaro. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. That's good running with the ball. He can run onto that. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a good ball out wide. He has found the way through. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No luck with that dink over the top. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Almost an hour gone. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Played back in. And that has been cleared. And this is Hazard.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Park Ji-sung looks up he goes! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field, number 26, Patrick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution.
And there's the shot! Decent hit, and there could be trouble here. Rijkaard. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. That ball looks a good one. And this is Messi. He's found the way through. There's the shot! They've done it! Do not write them off. Back they come. A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution in progress.
Milan making another change here. Luis Suarez coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
And Messi! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe, good pressure, determined, intense. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look, and it's Del Piero. And the finish! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Alexander-Arnold. Played out wide. Great vision. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Busquets. He is just caressing the ball. Delivered in. Shot, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. Pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Mbappe, Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And it's Bellingham. Played right into his path. Well, that might... He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Saliba.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And he's in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a cute ball. Ribéry. Arquiso.
Added time.
We are into stoppage time. Looking for the run. Del Piero. Saliba makes the interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that could set him on his way. Luis Suarez! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! And that may just do it! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Bellingham. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmoush, who I expect to be amongst the goals here, Peter. He's, for me, very much the complete package. Great operating alone or in a partnership, but I prefer to see him play off somebody. That's when you really get to see his skills, not just as a finisher, but as someone who initiates as well.
Okay, interesting. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pinches it off him. Milan are looking to break at pace. Now it's Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. Makalele. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through, and he's certainly onside here. Barcelona have reclaimed it. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos, quick look, then plays it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's played through. It's Vieri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vieri is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And they've got rid. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Guti. And this is Marmoush. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Defending of the desperate variety. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard. He's had it taken off him. Piqué goes sliding in. Marmoush. Marmoush! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
No way through. Cafu. That has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Marmoush. And that could set him on his way. David Villa. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There's a quick free kick. Messi. Messi has given away a free kick. Iniesta. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos. And this is Marmoush. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the would-be breakthrough moment. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that should get the job done. And this is Shevchenko. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Cafu gets it away. And that has put paid to that. Marmoush. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And for a moment you felt that was going some... Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. A chance! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Played out towards the right wing. He is through here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Marmoush is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Foot in. Now it's Vieri. And this is Shevchenko. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he's been shifted off it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Vieri. Oh, no joy this time.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Busquets. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Beckenbauer. Guti.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Oh, well played, well played.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Marmouche, he's found a way through. Lahm wins the duel this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Deftly away. And now they can clear their lines.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Distributed tidily.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Threads one in. Now it's Villa. Messi. Shoots! Sticks it away! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
It's a searching pass. That is a little undercooked. There will be 4 extra minutes.
4 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a promising position. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's away we go then. And this is Shevchenko. Played into space. Somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's found a way through. Incoming delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Shevchenko making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Del Piero. He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Bellingham. He's got away. It's a threatening ball. Del Piero! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking tidy in possession here. Adriano. Now it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. Adriano. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche.
Chance! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan take the lead. Not the most accurate pass. Played out to the left flank. Might be danger here. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Played in with purpose. Del Piero attempts a clearance. Shevchenko.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He gets big! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's looking wide. Oh, that's That's fabulous. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's played in. Tries to get it clear. Here comes another cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cannavaro. Van Dijk makes the interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham. Lahm. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Maradona. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Adriano. And it's Bellingham. Batistuta. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Maradona. Maradona with the mighty effort. And he's there to get it away. And Bronkhorst. And it's half-time here. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the game has already resumed here.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He can get that clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Iniesta. Adriano. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Maradona. And that was very necessary. Cannavaro. Del Piero. Shevchenko. And here's Batistuta. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. And he's gone looking for safety. Referee's given a throw. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. And this is Shevchenko. Milan have it back and can go again. Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Played in deep. That's a throw. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Maradona. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, he did the hard part right, but loved the finish.
Son Heung-min has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Milan have reclaimed it. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Knocks it into space. Cleared without complication. Adriano. That pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's well spotted. Ruben Neves. Now it's Son Heung-min. Some really good ball movement. Batistuta. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's there to clear it. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's surging through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to get free. Del Piero on a charge down the left. Oh, that's neat. Oh, we always look the favourite there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. It's a good spell of possession, this. Has a look and place it forward. Threads one in. Taken back almost at once. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And here's Batistuta. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Can he get it through? Cruyff, he's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Spread it left. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that will be it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. Sends it crossfield. Timber. Oh, that's fabulous. Piqué can get it clear. Well read, nice interception. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared away. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big and intent.
It's Vieri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi. That is good alertness. Back to the keeper it goes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? Pedri wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time. He's not got that quite right.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Takes a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Great vision. Oh, easy pickings there. Looks across and plays it in. And that should get the job done. And it's Iniesta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Hakimi. And that's been won straight back. Musiala! Rijkaard. Oh, they can break here. Bellingham. Probing pass. Baresi makes the interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van Basten. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. And it's Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Iniesta. And this is Vieri. It's Vieri! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Spread it left. Van Dijk. And it's Ronaldinho. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Palmer. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No joy this time. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Great ball, and he's in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's an excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Palmer gets into a good position. That's an imaginative pass. Pedri. Palmer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, well timed. And they can counter here. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
في صوت نورت تسمعني؟ في صوت تسمعني؟
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It certainly looks appetizing, well within shooting range.
El dorsal 11.
Del Piero! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Marcó en el minuto 60.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now its yield is, it's a pretty loose pass. Baresi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Adriano, and he's lost his man here. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Del Piero! Milan have their second corner now. Bellingham! Harmlessly behind. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
He's picked his way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Milan looking to pass their way through.
Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Palmer, and he's picked it up out wide, delivered across, goes for a shot! It's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Here comes the corner. Milan have their third corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, this looks sharp. Van Basten is herring after that one. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is not the best ball. And he's having a shot! Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good ball out wide. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
5 minutos de descuento.
Ah, he's given it away. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Now then, bit of déjà vu about this. A routine, perhaps, we've only just seen. Del Piero!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And the keeper beats it away. No, he's not going to get any further than that. He can get that clear. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here. Now it's Vieri. Kante gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Bellingham. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's away. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal, Milan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Iniesta. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Danger averted for now. Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Piqué makes the interception. Oh, it's Dembele. That is a great pick out. And that is expertly dealt with. And they've got rid. Knocks it into space. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Torres is in a really good position out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bellingham, and he's in on goal. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's managed to get rid. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. And this is Vieri. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bellingham with a definite fell there. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Okay, interesting. Diogo Dalot has it in a wide position. Takes aim and crosses.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? He's through now. It's Van Nistelrooy! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Diogo Dalot. Now, can they get him away? And it's Dalot. He is through here. Lovely feet. And he's had it nicked away. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Diogo Dalot.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Cannavaro. And it's Iniesta. Ronaldinho. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Iniesta. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Nistelrooy. 30 minutes gone. No, that's been intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lahm did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Diogo Dalot, he gets big! They've got to be quick to recover this.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be a throw-in. Rodri. It's a threatening ball. Rijkaard. Shevchenko. Rodri. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Van Nistelrooy! No, not this time.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Piqué clears it away. Can he find the finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Looking for options for movement. It's not an especially good pass, that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Iniesta. Foden. Saka. Now it's Foden. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Ronaldinho. Nicely aimed pass. Shevchenko! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should.
Foden! He will be livid with himself. Lahm. Piqué spots it and intercepts.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Iniesta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Szoboszlai. Rodri. Oh, good read. And he's let fly. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro. Iniesta. Ronaldinho. Milan finding their passes. Oh, good ball! And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Shevchenko is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.